93 Boxing, back with a quick video. Let's talk about Errol Spence's power, because I think I was one of the few YouTube boxing channels that was saying that Errol Spence doesn't hit as hard as people think. I'd never saw him as a one punch, one hitter quitter type of fighter, you know. I saw Errol Spence as a guy with with power, definitely with power, but someone who has a lot of endurance and is able to break his opponents down very well by going to the body. He himself is very durable, so he's always on you, which obviously makes his opponents exhausted. And that's how he's able to get the knockouts, by exhausting and by wearing out his opponents. I never saw Errol Spence as a KO puncher, and a lot of people think the only reason Errol Spence didn't stop Mikey is because he didn't go for it, which is not true, because Errol Spence himself said that he tried to get the stoppage and he couldn't. I don't see Errol Spence to be a huge puncher, and I feel like this fight proved it. Mikey was slick. He was being slick. He was deflecting a lot of these shots, but he did get hit with quite a bit of shots, man. Some of them rolled with, and Mikey does have a big head. I don't know if that equals a good chin, but yeah, man. I don't think he's the biggest puncher, and Mikey didn't really go out there to fight. I feel like he went out there. He was happy that if he went the 12th round, because it's like, a 135 pounder went the 12 rounds against Errol Spence. That proves something, But the thing is, if Errol Spence couldn't get rid of Mikey Garcia after landing so many shots, because the way we painted Errol Spence, not me, because I did say Errol Spence is not the biggest puncher, and people were at controversy when I said that. But I don't think he's that big of a hitter, so in my opinion, I really think that he's more beatable now. I think it should be blatant that he's more beatable now. People now think, Errol Spence outboxed Mikey Garcia, and it was impressive. It was impressive. He completely shut out Mikey Garcia. I thought Mikey's going to do better than what he did. But the way Errol Spence did it, it's like, if that was Terence Crawford in there, would he be able to do the same? Because if Errol Spence doesn't hit as hard as we thought, or not me, but what most people thought he does it mean that he'll, he seems more beatable now, doesn't he? It's hard to beat Errol Spence still, even if he doesn't have that type of power. I think Keith Thurman hits harder. I think Danny Garcia hits harder. Andre Berto, Maidana, who's trying to make a comeback, Lucas Matisse, they all hit harder. Just Errol Spence is able to break his fighters down by throwing a lot of body punches, and also just being there in front of his opponent, because he himself is very tough and well conditioned. That's Errol Spence's main weapon, is he has decent skills, good power, and his conditioning, I think. But I don't see Errol Spence, I think the best welterweight is still, the debate is still up for debate. I don't think anyone has established themselves as the best welterweight, and definitely don't think Errol Spence has. And I think Errol Spence can get, a lot of these welterweights will give Errol Spence some very difficult fight. I think Danny Garcia gives him a difficult fight. I really think Danny Garcia gives him a very difficult fight. And I've said this before. Errol Spence, in my opinion, I think Danny Garcia, and I've said this, but I always had this opinion. Danny Garcia hits harder than Errol Spence, in my opinion. I could be wrong, but from what it seems like, yeah. I think he could have hit harder than what he did against Mikey Garcia. But, Mikey was making him miss and stuff, but... So, yeah. I think Danny Garcia Danny can counterpunch a lot of Errol Spence's work. And every time Mikey was coming forward with landing shots, Errol Spence really respected his power, and he really backed up. And I think Danny Garcia can really do that. He can really capitalize on that. He's very tough. It will not be easy to stop Danny Garcia. Garcia will throw more punches than Mikey did. Garcia will be there to try and win. The problem with Danny is he doesn't like cutting the ring off. But against Errol Spence, I don't think he has to do that. He's not someone that... He might move away quickly for a bit, but he wouldn't fight off the back foot that well. you know, he can be backed up. He's not that. I don't think he's amazing. I don't think he's that amazing going backwards. And yeah, man. You know, when I was watching the fight, I'll be honest with you, I feel like Terence, at the time I was feeling like Terence Crawford would beat him. But again, you know, that's just my opinion. In many ways I was impressed, but in many ways I feel like his power has been exposed, and that's just my honest opinion. I really think the best fighter at welterweight is still up for debate. It's either Thurman or Spence, or maybe even Danny Garcia. I think the Thurman fight against Danny Garcia is the only one that you could really hold against him. But But the thing is, you can. In my opinion, Porter lost to Garcia, and I'll probably make another video on that. But it's either one of those three. I really think Spence will have a difficult fight. All of them will have a difficult fight against each other. It's not, you know, what I'm trying to say in this video is Spence is not this godlike creature that we thought he was. You know, that most people thought he was. But yeah, let me know what you think. Let me know who they should fight next. 93 Boxing, I'm out. 93 Boxing, back with a quick video. Let's talk about Errol Spence's power, because I think